welcome back to this very sunny day. It started out extremely rainy. We've come up a hill. This is actually my third time up this hill, and it's taking us 2 hours and 14 minutes to go up and down. Had a wee cup of tea at the top, back down, going to maybe go for somewhere for lunch, which would be nice. But yeah, just thought I'd check in. Also look, I'm wearing very fun shorts. Woo. And I hope I didn't burn my partying because this sun was unexpected, but very much enjoying. Anyway, we might go out for lunch after, and then I'm going to do some scrapbooking this evening because I've just come back from a holiday with all of my girlfriends from university, which was so lovely. We're trying to do an annual catch up these days, so that was nice. So we're just getting back into the routine and back into the video routine. I miss making and editing these. It's very good memory, or memory video rather. Anyway, let's continue with Sunday. Look at the sun. Hello, good morning. I'm looking ridiculous and I'm wearing the exact same thing as I was wearing last time, I think. Anyway, the reason I am curling my hair at like 9 AM in the morning is because I'm actually this evening going to a concert. It's called an Ibiza concert. Ibiza orchestra concert. I think if you Google it, they have like a bunch of different venues. But anyway, there's one happening near me. I'm going with my friend. I really don't know what to expect, because it's just like in a random park that like you go to when you're a kid to play on the swings, and it's quite a big park. It's got football pitches and stuff. But anyway, at this event, there's like Sigala's going to be there, who's like an actual artist, and which I wasn't expecting. Bearing in mind the tickets for this cost £5. So what? But anyway, so me and my friend just saw this, and it was £5. So like, what have you got to lose? £5 for just something different on a Friday. So that's what I'm doing tonight. But I'm curling my hair now because, I don't know about you, but my curls always look way better the next day. So I thought if I curl it in the morning, maybe they'll drop a little bit by this evening, is kind of the plan. I don't really know what I'm going to wear because it is outside and it is Scotland. And the weather's not like... So I'm thinking leopard print trousers. I got this new baggy denim jacket that I think I might wear. It's got big pockets, which would be handy. After the concert, we're going to go into town and have a few more drinks, go for a dance maybe, is the plan. But yeah, something different on a Friday night, and quite a nice start to the weekend. I'm stuck. Anyway, I will see you when I look a bit more presentable at the end of the working day. Good morning. I did not check in with you after I was doing my hair there, but oh, there's a fan coming straight towards me. But I went to the Ibiza Orchestra Festival on Friday night, which was very good. Sigala was there, which, yeah, insane. And I went for a few drinks and went out after, which was really fun. And yesterday was a more low-key day. But today is Sunday, and I've just come for a lovely walk outside. It's like 10 AM and it's 17 degrees. It's lovely, but there is a market happening today, which we are going to go to. We went last year. It's really nice, actually. Just put out a picnic rug and sit down on the grass as well. But before that, we are having pancakes for brunch, which I'm very excited for. We haven't done that in ages. Callum's like a big baker, but I guess since moving in together, we don't make every day a fun day, I suppose. So I was like, nah, let's go. So yeah, I just went for a wee walk this morning, and on my way home to pancakes. And then we're gonna have a very wholesome Sunday. I think we're actually going trail running this afternoon as well. So that'll be nice. That'll be roasting. But yeah, lovely. One of my ideal Sundays, I think. It is actually Friday now. Last time you saw me would have been Sunday. We had a very wholesome Sunday. Had some pancakes, went to the market, and then went for a very warm run. But it was so nice. Really making the most of the time we have left living in the same city. But yeah, it is now Friday, and I am about to make a packed dinner because I want to go and eat my dinner at the beach by the sea. I've kind of had a week where I've had no plans, and that always just mentally puts me in a bad place, and I never see it coming. I always forget that I need to make plans any of the days. So this is my save the day. I've heard of people talking about Save the Day, which is I guess kind of like a casual magic version. I don't know. It's basically like, how are you going to make this day good? No matter how the day's gone, how are you going to save this day? So today I'm going to save the day by going and eating my dinner by the seaside. Because I know that'll improve my mood. I did that a couple of weeks ago when Callum was hungover and he didn't want to do anything and I wanted to do something. So I just took myself to the beach and I sat in the sunshine and it was lovely for like half an hour. So that's what we're going to do today. Has he finished all the cheese? Oh, here we are. The cheese is in the door. No panic. That would have been a sad start. I'm going to make a tuna melt. Well, a tuna cheese sandwich because I'm not toasting it. I just said I'm not toasting it yet. I'm taking this sandwich then out the freezer, so it is going to need to be toasted. So yeah, this week haven't really had much going on. There's stuff everywhere. Next week, I am going to the Fringe. I'm doing my annual trip to see my sister and stay with her and just work from her flat and enjoy the Fringe. Very, very good to have siblings that live in good places. And I made a list of the shows I want to see. I say a list, I've literally got 2. One of them is sold out now, which I'm so sad about. I should have booked it earlier because one of my friends produced it. He's really doing so well. And I went to see a show last year. The annual 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. That was really good, loved that. So I'm sure the one this year will be good. It was called Seating Plan, so if anybody got to see it, let me know how it did. But yeah, sold out, so obviously must be doing well. But the reason I'm telling you that is because after I go to the beach, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna plan my Fringe itinerary, basically. I'm there for 4 days, seeing a couple of friends, and obviously my sister's there, so we'll see a couple of shows together when she's not working. But there's only so much time in a day, and I am still working full time, so I don't know how many shows I'll see. Maybe only like 3 or 4? Oh, look at the steam coming off my not very toasted bread. So yeah, there's loads, hundreds of shows on at Edinburgh Fringe. So many, you don't know what to do with yourself, so it's easier to go from recommendations. And I've got Emily, I don't know if anybody follows her, but she just posted on her story the things that she went to see. But yeah, I'm gonna plan my itinerary tonight, and then honestly, gonna go to bed. I've just finished my book. It was by Tia Williams. It was called The Perfect Find. I love Tia Williams. She is my favourite author, I think, ever. I've only read 3 of her books. I think she only has 3 out, because I remember reading one that you might have heard of is 7 Days in June, but she also wrote a love song to Nikki Wilde, which I preferred to 7 Days of June. The love song to Nikki Wilde is like, got some kind of magic thing going on, but this one was like totally normal, about a fashion editor who lives in New York, and that's all I'm gonna say. But it was really good, really liked it. And in my head I was like, maybe I'll bring my book to the beach and read that for a bit, but what am I gonna read next? Right, I'm gonna decide that. Take my little sandwich then and head to the seaside. So let's go start our Friday in a very wholesome way indeed. I got the beach to myself. It's very wavy, so you can probably hear that more than you can hear me. Hello, I am back from my little beach adventure. It was so lovely. It was peaceful, the waves were crashing, I was the only one on the beach for most of it. And I'm very glad I went. Very good save the day. But an additional save the day and just general highlight for Friday night. 1, made a cup of Earl Grey tea with condensed milk that I found in the fridge. And you know how I was just telling you I finished my book? I forgot there's a Netflix film of it. I only know that because it has a sticker on the cover, but I just found it on Netflix, it's still there. So I'm gonna sit down and watch that, finish these, and find what I want to watch at the Fringe and book all of the shows I want to see, which sounds like a really nice Friday evening. Let's go. Good morning. It's Saturday and I'm actually not that tired as I look. I had about 10 hours sleep last night, if not more, which is great because I've been needing that. But today I'm ready to go. I am going to run club, and honestly this is going to be my last run club because I'm moving to Edinburgh in 2 weeks time, but next week I'm also going to be in Edinburgh for the weekend to see the Fringe and staying with my sister. So yeah, this is the last one. I don't know, feels momentous. But today it's at the beach, the run, so I'm going back to the beach like we were last night and I'm going to do a wee 5k and then come back. I'm going to try and do a little bit of Pilates when I come back, just to keep that preventing injury kind of thing going on. And this afternoon we're doing pottery painting at a new place that's opened up, so I'm very excited to be doing that. And yeah, it's going to be a lovely day and a lovely weekend. Let's go. Good morning, it is Saturday. No, it's not, it is Sunday. I have come for my Sunday walk, which I think I've filmed quite a few times I've come to do this, but I made myself a cup of tea. I've got my bag, which I have my book in, and I'm just going to find a bench and sit on it and read for like 20 minutes, drink my tea, just have a full start to the morning and make sure I get out. As much as I love a lazy Sunday, I then realise I don't once it gets to like 10 and I'm still in bed. So getting out like this is my favourite way to start. So I'm going to sit and read, and then later on this morning Callum and I are going on a trail run, and then I'm going for afternoon tea with my siblings and my grandparents. So a very wholesome Sunday. I sat down to read my book for literally 2 minutes, but it's so beautiful down here, so I'm gonna walk down here. It's like golden hour, but the morning version. Dawn, that's the word. They do. Can I see? So nice. Wish I brought my stuff to go for a wee swim. I'm just waiting on the train after my afternoon tea. That was delicious. It was actually probably one of the best afternoon teas I've ever had. Ooh, you got to like pick your cake and pick your scone. Never had that before. And I have a Rocky Road in my bag, ready for when I get home. But I think Callum's actually baking pineapple upside down cake, so plenty of treats this week. Anyway, train's delayed. I'm walking up and down the platform because we're about to sit down for a while. But what a lovely wholesome weekend. I'm just going to end with the film, planning my week. I guess I will see you when I see you.